thank you. Well, what would you buy with $1 billion? $1 billion. Maybe a couple of mansions, I don't know, nice cars, maybe a new co-anchor?
Not very funny. I want to be a billionaire, so I can't say the next part. This morning, we are sharing the secret to becoming rich, and joining us this morning.
Yes, joining us this morning is Steve Siebold, author of How Rich People Think. Good morning, Steve.
Hey, good morning.
Well, you make it so simple. It's just think rich and you'll become rich. How do rich people think?
Well, it's not about thinking rich and becoming rich. Thinking leads to action, and action, of course, would make you rich.
Okay, what are the 5 steps to becoming rich? Let's talk about, you have one example. Middle class worries about running out of money, and then world class figures out how to make more money. But before you answer that question, how come you refer to the middle class as the middle class and as the rich as the world class?
Well, world class in terms of wealth, and among the wealthiest people in the world. Those are the people I've interviewed for the last 26 years.
So that's why you refer to them as the world class.
Exactly.
Okay, so the middle class worries about running out of money. World class figures out how to make more money.
Right. The world class, the wealthy class are so excited right now. This economy is so crazy, which creates all these brand new problems, which a lot of people are going to make millions of dollars, even billions of dollars, to solve these new problems. So the opportunities right now in America are greater than ever for people wanting to make money.
So when you say opportunities, you mean starting new businesses and things like that, not just necessarily buying stocks low or buying property low, because everything's fairly low right now.
Well, really all of the above. Even people that are working for companies, for corporations, have all these brand new problems to solve, because corporations right now, I'm a consultant to major Fortune 500 companies, and many of them have no idea how to deal with what's going on right now, so they're going to need help solving problems, and a lot of people are going to get rich helping them.
All right, your second example here, we're going to put this full screen up there. Middle class, they see money through the eyes of emotion. The world class sees money through the eyes of logic. Explain that one.
Well, we're not really taught how to deal with money in school, of course, and it's too bad, especially when it comes to logical thinking versus emotional thinking. So, for example, the middle class, the average person plays the lottery. 65% of the American public plays the lottery. Half of those people say they expect to retire from their winnings. Now, if that's not emotional delusion, I don't know what it is. But wealthy people don't do that.
Are you a millionaire, and how do you know how these rich people think?
Yes, I am a millionaire, but I've interviewed people for 26 years that were millionaires, and that's how I learned how to do it, and that's where the research has come from. One
of the chapters in this book that I found interesting was, it says, middle class loves to be comfortable, world class is comfortable being uncomfortable.
Well, that's so great for right now, because, yeah, the wealthier are used to being in situations like the economy is right now, where there's turbulence, where it's a permanent whitewater economy. And I don't think it's ever going to change again, probably not in any of our lifetimes. So they're comfortable with chaos, and out of chaos comes wealth.
Is there one tangible takeaway tip that you would give our viewers? Obviously, you know, they should buy the book to get all the tips. But is there one thing that you can give us?
Oh, absolutely. Learn how rich people think. Get around them. Associate with them. Go to their seminars. Buy their programs. Associate with them any way you possibly can at the country club. Get introduced to wealthy people. Any way you can get around their consciousness, because as Einstein said years ago, consciousness is contagious. It will rub off on you.
You're the product of your environment.
Yes. All
right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And, of course, we're going to put up this interview on our website, kpsblocal2.com, after the show. Really interesting book, though. Very interesting. You make some great points.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Well, are you thinking about giving a